It's the morning of November 3rd. Greg and I are set up in a familiar spot. This is the open gate stand, or the open gate location, I guess. We've put the stand in about a half a dozen trees along this fence row over the years, but this is a pretty good spot. This has been a proven location for about the last, 5-6 years for us. We've seen a lot of bucks out of this general area. What happens is, on still mornings, you can hunt this ditch down here and get away with rising thermals. That's already kind of what's happened so far this morning, and no deer have been able to smell us. We've seen a 2 or 3 year old buck and a doe and a fawn. This is our first time into this area this year. Last year on the 6th and 7th, Sean and I sat in here. We saw a really big 9-pointer that I know lived and is still alive and using this area quite frequently, so it'd be great to see him, or any other shooter for that matter. There's lots of bucks in here, there usually is. It's a nice cool morning, early November. Things are starting to get right. They ought to be up cruising and scent checking these bedding areas back here where these does are at. We still got a doe and fawn about 75 yards from us right now, so I'm not talking very loud, but mid-morning is usually real good in this stand. Definitely got a rack on him or something. Yep, gotcha. Okay, I'm on him. Might have our drums in. Getting nervous. Yeah, he is. That was a pretty close call. Looked up behind us. It's mid-morning right now, probably approaching 10 o'clock. And we've seen a couple bucks, a few does and fawns work through the bottom right here below us. there's this little cruising trail here. And like Greg and I were just talking about, these does and fawns are working through below the stand from the east to the west. These bucks will cruise down this fence row that we're sitting in from the north to south. That's what he was doing. He came right across that field over there. I'm not positive. I need to check the wind again real quick to see what exactly happened, but I don't. That could be it.
Yeah.
That definitely could be it. He definitely got our wind, it looks like. That milkweed don't lie. We're getting ready to go ahead and jump down. This stand, for whatever reason, every year is only good until mid-morning. Once these day winds pick up, as you can hear, they're starting to blow a little bit harder, 8-10 miles an hour. And what happens, we're kind of in this low little bowl here. Once the wind starts to pick up, it really wants to swirl and kick back onto these ridges. And every time I've tried sitting it in the past during midday, I've seen cruising bucks in here, but they seem to always get our wind. We're gonna go ahead and jet down out of here before a buck comes through and smells us. This stand usually provides 2 or 3 good sits every November, so good sit, good movement this morning. Almost got him crack at another shooter. Just got to keep putting ourselves in position, and eventually one of these times the stars are going to align for us.
Well, we just got back up here to the car, and my door handle broke. And this is the only way I can get into my car, so I had to use the key to open the trunk, and now I'm going to have to crawl through the trunk to try to open the door to my car. The old Smurf's seen better days. Oh, wait. And that's a winner. Got it. Now we just got to do that every single time until I get the door fixed. Because it's not getting fixed in November. Oh. All right, we can go home.